Warning, the following may contain brains in jars. Join fantasy authors Phil Tucker, Timandra Whitecastle, David Benem, Benedict Patrick, and Josiah Bancroft as they roll dice and take on the bad guys in a game of Dungeons and Dragons. 5 authors, 5 worlds, 1 adventure. It's time to get crit-faced. Previously on Crit-Faced, the dire wolves have been defeated. Now it is time for the party to find out more about the mysterious armored man who came to their aid.
I put on my cowboy hat and I say, well, partner, now that my job here is done.
I just want to say that I'm a huge fan of everything you just did. Running in and saving the day was amazing because I don't know if you'd noticed, but I died and then you resurrected me, you know.
Well, that was the Morning Lord, technically, but it was my pleasure. And
you saying you're the Morning Lord? Are you the Morning Lord?
No, not by any means. But come, someone help me put a bar together here. And I scavenge a plank and I place it on top of like a barrel and something else, and I pull a bottle out of my pack, and I say, I always enjoy a drink after a fight to steady the nerves. And I give everyone kind of a shaky grin.
Stranger, can you tell us your name?
Oh yes, tell us your name, and then also like the vowels.
So I pour some brandy or whiskey colored liquor into these small traveling leather cups. Enough for anyone who wants one. I say, my name's Bernard. And I got to admit, I'm surprised. I came here fully expecting to die at the hands of Baba Lysaga, and instead I found her place done in what looked to be a corpse of an old woman. I assume that's her, out there in the mud, and the 3 of you fending off an entire pack of direwolf. I'm impressed. What are your names?
We forgot.
My name is Jean Malame. I'm quite famous. I am a bard, a musician, an actor. Yes. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yeah.
You said your name is Bernard?
Bernard. Yeah. I hold up my cup and it doesn't clink. It taps, I guess. Pleasure to meet you, Jean. And I turn to the other 2.
My name is Master Sana, and I sort of sheathe the sunlight sword.
It burns away the scabbard.
Does it even have... No, let's not go there. But,
okay.
Sort of make a dramatic... I switched my lightsaber off. So, well met.
Yes.
We were in dire straits. We've just lost a dear friend and companion to Baba Lysaga. And we would have been done for if you wouldn't have helped us. Thank you.
You're welcome. And the fearsome fellow here who did in, what was it, 2, 3, 4 of the wolves by himself?
I counted 18.
Yes.
I'm Kellen McRag. I'm a warrior from the highlands of my homeland. And it seems that I am stuck in this horrid place until we've rid it of Strahd, and as you've seen, we've dispatched Baba Lasagna, and perhaps you would join us in our quest going forward.
But that's a little fast there, but here, let's have a drink together first.
Not for John Marleman.
It's not that fast. I mean, really, I think once you spill blood together, you're pretty much brethren.
That's true in some places. But you said that you're from another land. That's a funny coincidence. I happen to be from another land too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And,
where are you from?
It's I doubt you heard of it. It's a distant world where the Empire, the Ascendant Empire, rules. I pray that it still does. I've been here though for several years now, and I can tell you it does not get better. This is a pretty miserable place, other than the light of the Morning Lord, which has seen fit to grace me with some of its blessings. And I won't complain about that. I pour myself another drink.
Hello, friend.
Yep.
I get a little dry there. So he came with a sword and a bottle. I say we should just see if we can recruit him. So it seems like we have a common cause here, which is to rid this land of darkness so that we can enjoy the vineyard. I think that's something we could share in common as a goal. Because we have so far recovered 2 of the gems that will help the vineyard to flourish, and also strangle the
last I heard, the vineyard was being terrorized by some sort of sect or something, and I was hoping if I survived this, I was going to amble on over there. But I got to admit, I felt like I had my work cut out for me.
Yeah, we kind of took care of that already.
Well, and Lord Talfrin, you know, bless him. He led the way.
Bernard puts his hand on the bar and leans forward and raises an eyebrow. So you've just killed Baba Lysaga.
Yes. And
before that, you cleaned out the Wizard Winery.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, not really Jean Marlemay.
I did just give credit to Lord Talfrin. I'm a humble man. I'm a humble, handsome man.
Who was quick with healing in combat, and I appreciate that. And you said something about 2 gems. I can't say I know what is it, some loot or treasure or.
Well, I mean,
it's
before
a treasure that doesn't belong to us, Jean. We must return it to the
I got it written down somewhere.
the Wehrmacht.
The Wehrmacht people. Yes, of course. From
the Wizard of the Wines.
The Wizard of the Wines. Yes. We know very well. We're very intimate.
Yes, the place was called the Wizard of the Wines, but he actually had a name, and it was something with the D, I think.
Was it not Irwin Martikov, or was Irwin the... no, Irwin's the son that lives at the Blue Water Inn.
Yeah, with a D. It was Derwin.
Darrow, I don't know. Darren.
Stranger, you've not heard of the Order of the Silver Dragon, have you?
I've got to admit, I did hear some fanciful tales about light shows, but I've been avoiding Vallaki. It's got a certain appeal to it, but there's definitely something wrong at the top there.
Have you met a woman with I would say sort of green teeth?
Jenny. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we've had a couple of good drinks together.
Good terms.
She likes you?
Well, it's hard to say what she really thinks or believes. I think she's definitely out for herself and a good bargain. But I've definitely had a couple of drinks with her and tried to negotiate some of her items to a lower price to no avail. But yeah, no, Jenny's interesting people. I don't know if I'd say she's quite good, but she at least doesn't work for Strahd, and that's something.
Jean here owes her a ballad, I believe, still.
There's no need to bring that up, sir. We've been I'm in mourning. I've been terrorized. I recently died. Again? I haven't been writing songs.
It strikes me that the stranger's arrival has inspired you.
Well, I will say that he isn't inspiring. I mean, he cuts quite a,
It's been said. It's been said. But let's not dwell on my good looks. I find that what really matters is the purity of one's heart. And in that, I seem to see 3 strangers before me who are dedicating themselves to the impossible, which is to rid this land of Strahd.
Yes.
You've already done that with Baba Lysaga, which I would have said was already impossible. So do you have a plan? I'd be willing to lend my sword to your aid if there was some measure of strategy here that I could.
We have a lot of plans.
Do we have a plan?
That sounds exciting. I pour another round of drinks. Plans are best discussed when the tongue is loose. So here, let's have another toast to plans that will not result in our horrible, unliving undeaths.
I believe our next step is to find Irena.
Yes.
Who's that?
He is the love of Strahd's life, and he seeks her out. But we have been told, in through prophecy, that she may be able to help us.
Irena, where is she from? I know an Irena.
I think the daughter
Detroit.
of the mayor.
The Burgermeister.
the Burgermeister of
Of Valaki, right? No, not
No.
Barovia?
Barovia is the
Barovia.
village,
It
of
yeah.
Barovia. And
At that point, Bernard kind of stands back with a look of incredulity on his face. Says, Irina is the key?
Yes.
Huh.
This is
We had a
what
thing
believe.
about a year ago. Brother didn't approve.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, he thought that I was all smooth charm, flashy, this and that, and I was going to show her a
Attractive,
good
yes,
time,
yes.
take her
Cocksure.
around town, visit the worst of the Vistani dives, get her all drunk, and then be gone by dawn.
Sounds lovely.
Well, that wasn't my intention, but he's a forceful young man. I didn't want to get in a fight, and his father was behind him, so I bid Irina a fond farewell. But you said that Strahd has fallen in love with her?
Hard. Heavily.
I believe she reminds him of
His mother?
his former bride.
Oh, yes, that's former bride, not his mother.
Tatiana?
Yes.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, where is she?
She is.
The last she was seen was in Markovia.
St. Markovia's Abbey.
Yes.
Oh, she's with friends there or being held prisoner?
Well, we don't know.
We're not
She's
exactly
been led
sure.
there by a stranger. But we know that she's there because we drink and we know things.
That's the way it works. He downs his cup and pours himself another shot.
But that we wisely chose against the will of our dearly departed companion. We
This
chose
Lord
to come,
Talfrin, he sounds like quite the man.
We wisely chose to take the course of action that killed him? I'm not sure that's a great thing to say.
We chose to take on Baba Lysaga first, recover the gem, and then go after Irina.
Yes,
we knew
Yes.
she was safe. She was safe where she was, and we
Yes.
decided to tackle this challenge.
You have to say in retrospect that he was right for himself. I mean, he is dead. I think that's
Yes.
Yeah, he was kind of right about that.
Yeah. Well, I would be glad to journey with you to St. Markovia's Abbey. I have fond memories of Irina, and the thought of Strahd getting his cold, taloned hands around her beautiful, beautiful neck is just something that strikes me with fear and horror. So if you will have me, good friends, then I will journey with you there at the very least, and we'll see what comes of that adventure.
How much of that liquor do you have left?
I have quite a bit. Most of
Okay.
this backpack is bottled.
Welcome aboard.
yes.
I found that Ravenloft has no end to traumatic experiences that require serious amounts of alcohol after to get over them.
Yes. Well, I think there's a couple of things we have to establish off the bat. I am the lead musician. We are a democracy. We vote on everything, and I'm the tiebreaker. And if there's a tie, we only travel when we are drunk. And yes, I think that's about it.
That sounds fine with me.
Yes. Welcome aboard.
Like I said, I am a
was it-
devotee of the Morning Lord. Do any of you have any trouble with that religion?
No. You know, I'm quite a fan. I've never impersonated him, but I've read he's a wonderful, wonderful lord. Yes.
Well, he's been kind to me. And Master Sunna, that's what you said your name was, am I right?
Yes.
That looked like a blade fashioned from pure sunlight that you rather quietly just put away there. I don't mean to be pry, but what the fuck?
You're not the only one who's been blessed by the Morning Lord in this group.
Well, high fives all around. I think the more Morning Lord blessings that we share in this group, the higher our chances of seeing the dawn.
What is a high five? What is this?
Well, you put up your hand, you put your fingers up, separate your fingers, and then spear them up to the sky. High.
And what's the 5 part?
That's 5 fingers.
Oh, okay. So, high 5.
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
That's how you greet the Morning Lord.
Is that right?
So, guys,
I don't know. I made that up.
Now that we've gotten to know each other, it's getting late. What's our plan?
Long rest.
Yes.
Ships, and then head towards Markovia's Abbey.
Yes.
But we'll detour with the Wizard of the Wines first.
What are those people you made a promise to and lied to?
I never lie. I always keep my word, and yes,
Right,
I will
eventually, yes,
return
yes.
to Valaki.
Yes.
One day.
I have the same agreement with my bookie. It's not a lie. It's just a deferral.
So, what is there a watch situation? Kellen's taken his watch.
Who's the most wounded?
I'm down about 30 hit points. And I do have a question about that. Benedict, you said I had the temporary hit points as a result of the blood spear.
Yep.
Now I took 5 damage while I had those temporary hit points.
Okay.
So when I go back to my regular level of hit points, do I still deduct 5?
No.
Do I...
So those 5 got taken off the temporary hit points first. The temporary hit points are basically like a shield. It's like if you're, so you have them, and any while you've got temporary hit points, any damage that you take comes off of them. But you lose them at the end of combat. But that basically protects your important hit points. So they protect them.
Okay. At last, my watch has ended. I'm going to rest.
Okay, who's taking first watch?
I think I can take first watch. So I have like 25 hit points left. So
okay.
I'm guessing I'm okay.
Okay, I'm assuming everyone else is going to sleep at the moment. So, Master Sona, would you like to take a perception check for me?
No!
15.
So you are. I mean, there's movement out there, but nothing that's of particular concern to you. Nothing that seems to be really interested in the manor house. So who are you waking up for the next watch?
Who's, because I mean, the stranger was pretty badly mauled, and Jean's probably not very well.
I'm fine. No, I get kind of like healed. I'm fine.
You're fine.
I have 21. 21. That's fine.
Okay.
So you take
Then I'll wake you.
Jean, if you'd like to take your perception check then, as Master Sona heads off to sleep.
Yes. I'm gonna throw these dice in the river. This is the third one I've rolled today, so I think they're weighted. I think they're weighted. This is a terrible dice.
They're cursed by Strahd.
So, what did you get?
But
I had a 1 plus perception.
Did you? If you rolled a 1, that's all I need to know. So
yeah, no, I know. I rolled a 1.
So, guys, we'll say what happens is that in the morning, everyone wakes up to see Jean Mallarmé asleep with his chin resting on the windowsill. We realise that the last watch has been missed altogether. Luckily enough, other than the dead big wolves that are here in the room with you, there's thankfully not been anything else happening.
Oh, well, yawn. Anyone want breakfast? Nothing happened last night, so let's not talk about that.
Stop embarrassing me in front of the
I'm sorry,
new guy.
Well, honestly, I was just so tuckered out. It was a long day.
All the wolves.
It was a long day.
New guy.
Yes, I know.
You fall asleep.
Well,
okay. So
Jean.
morning, or what passes for morning in Barovia appears to be dawning. The black is becoming grey. What's our plan, team?
I think we should proceed to the Abbey. Is that what we're going to do first? Or
No, first the Wizard of the
Yes,
Wines,
right, the Wizard of the
Wines.
Yes,
Gem.
Of course, yes.
And then from there we can go to the St. Malcolm.
Yes. I'm so glad that you're here. I did just fall asleep on a watch. I did not. But let's begin the march.
Okay. So, guys, we say a heavy farewell to Lord Talfrin's final resting place. We head back on up the dirt road that led down to Berez. Now, if you guys recall, this road followed the river most of the way, and the marshland that you guys have been mired in since you arrived here. As you travel north, turns back into the forest that you know and love, the misty forest that flanks the rest of the main Svalich road that you're used to. Guys, it's a little bit after midday by the time your dirt path rejoins the Svalich road. However,
yes.
As you reach the junction where the road to Perez meets the main road, you realise that the main road is occupied. And what you see waiting for you there at the Svalich road is a horse. There's a black horse standing at the end of the path to Perez. It is fully bridled. You do not see a rider. As you're still some distance away, we'll say about 100 feet, the horse gives a snort and a spout of flame shoots out of its nostrils.
Our old friend.
I'm not really like a horse person, but is that normal?
No,
that's not a normal horse thing. Okay.
Horse.
Okay. Well, I don't.
I kind of wants.
Yes. Yeah. Don't tell him that. Should we just go back? No, we should.
Even if we return.
Yes.
Maybe this means that Strahd has finally given me that black horse I asked for.
It does not mean that. It doesn't mean that at all. No.
He said he would. He said he would.
Yes, it does.
He's a man of his word.
Let's send the barbarian.
No, we should all go together.
Okay, let's link arms. But we all agree that if someone has to ride the horse, it's Kellen.
Yes.
Okay.
Fine.
So,
well, wait. What about the stranger? Have we lost him?
No, he's being contemplative. He's having a moment. Let him have a moment.
So, as we approach the horse, you certainly get the impression that it is aware of you. It does not seem to be moving one way or the other as you guys get closer. We'll now say that we're at the sort of 30 feet range, and it has snorted a few times since with some more fire coming out. Any plans?
Can I do like a perception check?
Yeah. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Yeah, because I sort of have this idea. Well, there's this horse in the middle of the road, but what lies? Maybe it's just a distraction. So maybe there's something in the forest. Or
would you like to take a perception check then?
Yes, I am rolling, and perception is +3. That's 18.
18. So you do not see any sign of anyone nearby. As I said, the horse is fully bridled. You do notice, because that was a particularly good roll, that there seems to be some kind of rolled up parchment tucked into the side of the horse's saddle.
Another message from Strahd, I imagine.
Maybe a Christmas card?
Well, probably some sort of well wishes and congratulations on your recent death, that sort of thing.
It's condolences to the
yes, condolences. I'm sure that's what he's sending. I could turn invisible and go grasp the scroll, or we could just walk up together and get this as one.
Let's do that with arms interlocked, as you.
Yes, yes. Can I interlock arms with our new friend
Bernard?
I think he prefers Bernardo.
Okay.
Is it Bernardo or just Bernard?
I think Bernard. It's Bernard. It's Bernardo.
So
it sounds better.
Antonio Bernardo.
So the horse that is waiting for you as the dirt road reaches the Svalich road, you march towards it. Spouts of flame still shoot out of its nostrils as it snorts, but otherwise it doesn't seem to mind your presence. It actually allows you to walk right up to it. And you can see the note tucked under its saddle. Is anyone going to reach for it?
Can I detect evil on the horse itself?
Yes.
Is it a neutral being that's been forced into duty, or is it an agent of evil?
How does detect evil work? Please.
It says that let's see, unarmed divine spite. Features and traits. Divine Sense. As an action, you can detect good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallows spell, or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Okay. You do not sense anything else nearby. However, this thing that looks like a horse is very evil.
Ah. So how about we take the note?
Wait. I just want to make sure I understand this. You've detected that the dark horse that is shooting flames from its nostrils is bad.
Yes, my friend. I put my hand on Sean's shoulder.
Yes. Okay,
I have learned that appearances in Ravenloft can be deceiving, and sometimes the evil forces will put an innocent creature forth in a terrible guise to trick you into slaying it and into a lifetime of regret.
Yes, an innocent horse that has flames coming from it. Okay, all right.
God has magics that can confuse and beguile the eye. What can I say?
True.
I've learned caution. Blood, and I hew off the horse's head.
Oh my God! What is the? Is he on our team? We just killed a horse.
Maniac.
Are you?
This is just great.
I think we should just read the note.
Are you attacking the horse, Bernard? Was that I can't?
Can I get a surprise?
No. I mean, it sees you.
This is such a bad idea, even for us.
Are you attacking?
It's an evil flaming horse that is useful to stride. I say we kill it.
I feel like I just saw my crush Kia car. I don't know if this is going to continue.
All right. I see the look of panic in my friend's eyes as they see my hand go towards the hilt of my blade, and then I relax. I say, all right, let's just read the note.
Yeah, let's not kill the horse.
Who's taking the note?
Master Sona.
Yes.
I can read.
Okay, Master Sona. It's the note. It's folded up piece of paper. It has on the outside of it. It says Kellen.
Oh.
Okay. It's for you. Shall I read it for you, my dear barbarian friend?
Yes, I can't read cursive, and I'm guessing that's what it said.
Okay. So you open up, and in very fine handwriting, it says, Kellen McCragg, I have taken some time to consider your offer, and I agree to your terms. Please take care of Bucephalus. I await you fulfilling your side of the bargain. Yours, Baron Strad von Sarovich.
Crit-Faced is a weekly Dungeons & Dragons podcast. To make sure you never miss an episode, and to get an exclusive prequel episode of the podcast, where you can find out what our characters were up to before this adventure began, head over to critfacedpodcasts.com and join our Crit-Faced fan group.